Hi, my name is Zara and I'm a physiotherapist with the Physio Co. I'm very excited to be with you today as we go through this online exercise class. So this class is for those who would like some exercises specific for back pain. Now, if you are currently experiencing back pain and have not yet sought help from a medical professional, then I would advise that you do this prior to completing these exercises, just so that you have the all clear and that you can complete them safely. I will be taking you through a series of exercises to improve the movement in your back, to strengthen your back muscles, improve your posture, and also strengthen your core muscles, which are these ones here, because they play a big role in managing your back pain as well. If there are any exercises that you find are too difficult or cause an increase in your pain, then please give those a miss or reduce the number of repetitions so that you can take care of your back. That being said, I will provide you with some alternatives for the more tricky exercises so that you can tailor them to your own level. Okie dokie, before we get started, please pause this video, make sure you have a sturdy chair, a drink bottle or a glass of water, because it's important that we stay hydrated throughout this class. Let's get to it. All right, firstly, we're going to get started with our stretches. It's very important that you do start any kind of exercise with some good stretches because it reduces the likelihood that you're going to get injured. It loosens your muscles and improves the movement in your joints. It's also important to do stretches daily because that does loosen up your muscles and reduces severity of your back pain, but especially at the start of exercise. Okay, so our first one is going to be stretching through your lower back muscles. So placing your hands on your lap and then reaching down nice and gently as far as you can go and slowly coming back up, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, reaching down as far as you can go and then coming back up. One more time, reach down. Doesn't matter if you can't go this far, just go as far as you feel safe and comfortable. Well done. Okay, our next one is the opposite movement. So you're going to be placing your hands on your hips and then leaning back through your shoulders as far as you can go, but keep your hips forward so that in the lower part of your spine, that curve there is accentuated. So you feel a tightening stretch in the lower back muscles. And coming back up, leaning back as far as you can go. And then coming back to upright. And then our last time, leaning back as far as you can go. And then sitting up nice and straight. Well done. Okay, our next one will be twisting in our spine. So crossing your arms over your chest and then you're going to twist from side to side. So twisting right round as far as you can go and then slowly coming back to the center and then twisting back the other way. Great, all right, twist to the side and to the side, side, other side, one more time each way, twist and twist. Great, okay, our next one will be opening up our chest area and our upper back. So I want you to place your hands straight out in front of you together and then looking at where your arm is going, you're bringing one arm out to the side, look where it's going, and then come back to the center. Now with your other arm, swing it out to the side as far as you can go, keeping this arm nice and straight and come back to the center. And we'll do it again. Really opening up my chest area. And you will also feel in your back between your shoulder blades, it's a nice stretch and twist. Really well done. Okay, back to the center. Okay, nearly done. Our next one, I'm going to get you to interlock your fingers together if you can, and then stretch and reach up as high as you can go.
Stretch, stretch, stretch. If you can't interlock your fingers, just place one hand on top of the other and push up as high as you can go. And then we're going to lean to the right and lean to the left. Great, back to the center.
Oh, I'm feeling nice and warmed up already. Okay, our last 2 exercises. I'm going to get you to lift your knee up towards your chest and hold it tight towards your chest. As far as you can go. Don't worry if you can't go this high. Just whatever your legs will allow you to do. And your other knee nice and tight towards your chest. Squeeze that knee. One more on each side. Hold, hold, hold. Good job. Okay, other knee. Squeezing tight towards your chest. Okay, now our next one will be our neck stretches. It's very important that we do stretch out your neck because often people get headaches from tight muscles surrounding their neck, and it's important that we do stretch them out because that can also refer down your back to cause other areas of back pain. So we're going to look to the right and look to the left, to the right and to the left, nice and gently, just as far as you can go. Looking up and looking down, looking up and looking down. Now bring your ear to shoulder, so tilt your head to the side, ear to shoulder the other way, tilting your head to the other side, ear to shoulder and ear to shoulder. And back to the center. Alrighty, we are done with our stretches. Grab a sip of water, because remember, stay hydrated. And then we're going to get right into our back strengthening exercises. Alrighty, let's get stuck into our back strengthening exercises. Our first one will be strengthening the side muscles here. Now these are called your obliques and run along the side of your core, and they're very important for helping with your rotational movement, so moving side to side, and they also help protect your spine. So they are very important and often they get forgotten. So we're going to start with those ones today. So placing your hands behind your neck, if you can. If that's too hard, you can place them on your shoulders, but I'm just going to start off placing them behind my neck, and then you are going to tilt to the side, down as far as you can go, and then coming back to upright. So maintaining sitting up nice and tall throughout this movement, but tilting down to the side as far as you can go, and then back to upright. And down, and up, and the other side, down, and up. I'm going to show you, just keep going, but I'll show you with your hands on your shoulders, tilting down to the side, and back up, to the side, and back up. If your hands are placed on your shoulders, make sure the movement is coming from your spine and not from your shoulders dipping down, because this is a back strengthening exercise after all. Down and up. Keep going nice and gently. And up and down and up. Great job. Okay, our next exercise is a wall push-up. So before you start, find a safe wall or a closed door, something that's blank and that you're not going to get injured pushing against. Make sure it's nice and stable. I'm going to use this wall here. Just move this chair out the way. So you can stand as close or as far away from the wall as you want, and that depends on your own strength. The reason why we are doing a wall push-up is to strengthen the muscles here in your upper back, because that will contribute to upright posture. And if you have a poor posture, which we often do, where our shoulders are slumped forward, then that contributes to back pain, and it also lessens our ability to move and lift things. So it's important that we do strengthen not just your lower back, but your upper back muscles as well. So placing your hands on the wall, just shoulder width apart, standing as far back or as forward as you think is safe for you. And then you're going to bend your elbows, bring your chest towards the wall. Make sure you don't hit your nose on the wall, just at a nice safe distance, and then coming back nice and straight. So as you come down, you might feel between your shoulder blades, the muscles there should start to squeeze, and then you're pushing up nice and straight through your arms. Again, down, bring your chest towards the wall, and come back up, down, and up. And you'll notice my back and my body is nice and straight throughout the whole movement. If you're bending forward like that, that's not as good for your lower back. So we need to make sure you're nice and straight and strong through your back. If you're finding it difficult, that might mean that you need to take a step forward and just start at this closer level while you build up your strength. And then as you get a bit more confident, you can step a bit further back. So nice and gently forward and back. We're going to do 2 more. Bring your chest towards the wall. Oh, and you're done. Very good. You might start to feel a little bit of muscle aching. Make sure it's not too painful. If you are feeling a bit of pain, make sure you have a rest or reduce the number of repetitions that you are doing throughout these exercises. Alrighty, our next exercise is strengthening your lower back muscles again. So now that you've had a little rest and a drink of water if you need, standing up again, and you've got your chair here to hold on to. I'm going to show you on the side, but you can do it facing forward. Standing up nice and tall, hands on the chair for as much support as you need. And you're kicking your leg back as far as you can go and bringing it back to the center. Again, kicking back as far as you can go and back to the center. Go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's on one leg, and then we'll start with the other leg. Make sure that you're not leaning forward to get that extra movement. If you're not going as far, that's okay, but just make sure that you're standing upright and your trunk is not moving. All the movement is happening through your leg and through your lower back. So we're going to do your other leg now. Kicking back as far as you can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, directly straight behind you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you might be wondering, okay, I can feel it a little bit in my lower back, but I can also feel it in my bottom muscles. And that is very important because your bottom muscles also are linked to your lower back. So if one or the other are weak, then often it can cause pain. So if you have weak bottom muscles or glute, we call them glutes, then that can lead to lower back pain as well. So that is why it's so important that we do strengthen the whole body when we're talking about back exercises. Okay, our next exercise is a standard sit to stand. So if your chair has arms, you can use your arm rests, but you can also, for a bit more challenge, cross your arms in front of your chest, or you can push up from your lap. And we're just going to do 10 from sitting to standing, nice and gently. So I'm going to cross my arms over my chest. We go 1 and 2, 3, 4, just whatever pace you like. If this is too fast, feel free to slow it down, but just take a nice and safe speed. We don't want anyone falling over. Good. All right, and back down. Fantastic. Take a little breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Grab a sip of water. Again, remember, it's important to stay hydrated. Okay, and our next exercise is slightly similar, but we're doing it from a standing position. Again, it's also going to be strengthening your bottom muscles, but it also will help with your lower back. So standing, feet shoulder width apart, and imagine you're about to sit back into a chair. So you're leaning back, bending your knees, and then standing up nice and tall. It's a mini squat. So sitting as if you're sitting back into a chair, and then standing up nice and tall. That's 2, 3, my back's nice and straight, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Really well done. You can shake out your legs, get rid of that lactic acid, and you can sit down and have a breather. Okay, now that you've had a little rest, taken a sip of water, remember, stay hydrated, we're going to move on to our core exercises. So your core muscles are also called your abdominal muscles, and these can cause lower back pain by encouraging you to a forward-leaning posture. So if you'll have weak muscles here, then often you will end up leaning forward more often throughout your day, just slightly, not super forward, but slight forward lean. And this can cause a strain on your spinal muscles, and it means you have less stability in your movement. So, since abdominal muscles work in conjunction with your lower back muscles, when you're bending or straightening or lifting, you could be having more back pain by having weaker core muscles. So, very important that we do strengthen these muscles here. We're going to start off with our what we call seated sit-ups. So, sitting on the edge of your seat and then leaning back into your chair so that your bottom is forward but your shoulders are leaning back into the chair, and then holding on to the side of your chair. You're going to lift both knees up towards your chest as far as you can go, and then bring them back down again. So if you can only lift them up a little bit, that's fine, just whatever is safe for you. So lifting your knees, both knees up towards your chest and back down. And you should be squeezing or tensing your core muscles when you're moving your legs up and down. Good, nice and gently. Great job. And holding onto that chair for a bit of stability. If you want a little extra challenge, you can cross your arms over your chest, but make sure that you aren't putting a strain through your lower back just to get that little extra movement. We want to build up slowly in our strength so that we don't cause additional injury. Okay, 2 more. 1 and 2. Great job. Okay, our next exercise is placing your hands behind your neck like we did before, sitting up nice and tall on the edge of your seat, and you're going to be lifting your knee up towards your chest as high as you can go, and the other knee. Here you go. 2, 2. Now this is a slow movement. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Again, like last time, if you can't place them behind your neck, you can place them on your shoulders. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Last ones, 10 and 10. Well done. Okay, in a slightly similar movement, placing your hands behind your neck or on your shoulders. This time we're doing a twist with our upper back and lifting your knee up. So you're going to twist and lift your knee up
and bring your elbow towards that knee. Other side. And then other side. Great. So twisting down through your shoulders and your upper back so that your elbow is coming towards your knee. It doesn't have to actually meet your knee, but trying to get it in the general vicinity. Great job. Now you can do this onto your shoulders as well, but again, try and avoid that movement just happening through your shoulders. We really want the movement to be occurring through your back and through your core muscles. Twist and twist, twist and twist. Okay, so for all these exercises, you can complete them at as many reps as you feel safe and at the speed of your choice. So you can make sure you tailor those exercises to your own abilities. Well done. Okay, we're moving on to a couple of exercises to help with your posture. So a lot of people tend to have poor posture at the moment due to like the extended period of time that we spend in this forward slumped position, such as, when you're driving or on a computer or slouching in a couch watching TV. So we often spend a lot of time forward, which means this strains your joints and your neck muscles. They lead to tight neck muscles, and it also means that your upper back muscles go unused and therefore they weaken. And so it's harder to maintain that upright posture for longer periods of time. So it's very important that we do strengthen your upper back muscles, especially those ones in between your shoulder blades. So here's a couple that you can do. So first we're going to start with a shoulder roll. So rolling your shoulders forward and then bringing them up, shrugging them up towards your ears, and then squeezing your shoulder blades back, rolling your shoulders backwards, and then dropping them down as far as you can go. All right, return to normal. Here we go again. Roll forwards, up towards your ears, squeezing your shoulder blades back, dropping down your shoulders, and then back. Okay, another time. Rolling around, squeeze those shoulder blades together and drop down. One more time. Roll around, up, back, and down. Okay, well done. You can complete that movement as many times as you like and just keep it nice and slow. Okay, we're going to do a row now. So you can use weights if you like. If you have some hand weights handy, you can use those. Bring your hands out in front, and then you're retracting your shoulders back as far as you can go. So it's almost doing that rowing movement. So I'm squeezing in between my shoulder blades here. Bring my elbows back behind me as far as I can go. There we go, squeeze nice and tight. Squeeze and squeeze. I'll show you on the side again. My elbows are coming directly back behind, so not out to the side, directly back behind. Go, and I'm sitting up nice and tall. And 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, our final posture exercise is where I'm going to get you to form a W with your arms. So your elbows are up to 90 degrees, and then you bring both arms to cover your face in front, and then back out to the side. Back in front and out to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades together as you bring your arms out to the side. Really good job. If you have some hand weights, again, you can use your hand weights for this movement. But if you're just starting out, I recommend just using no weights, just to get that muscle activation happening in your upper back muscles. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Give your shoulders a little shake, get them a bit loose, and you can complete those neck stretches that we did at the start. These ones, and looking to the right and to the left if you're feeling a little bit tight through those neck muscles. Well done, everybody. We have reached the end of our online class today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Do not forget to drink plenty of water to remain hydrated throughout the rest of the day. You can also go back to the start of this video and complete the stretches that we did as a starting off, and you can do them as a cool down, which can reduce the likelihood of muscle pain post-exercise. Please keep active throughout your day. Walking is the #1 activity to reduce back pain, as it keeps your joints moving properly and strengthens your muscles surrounding your spine. So if you can, go for a walk, or ask a friend or a relative to go on a walk with you if that's going to be safer. Thanks so much for watching and following on with the exercise class for your back pain. We hope you've enjoyed it and have picked up a few ways to help manage your back pain. If you'd like some further help or advice from a physiotherapist, get in touch with the Physio Co. We'd love to help keep you mobile, safe and happy. Thanks so much, guys.